In this video we are looking at the evolution of toys. Toy evolution represents diverse nations' shifting values, beliefs, and technical achievements throughout history. Toys have progressed tremendously over time, from basic dolls and balls to sophisticated electronic gadgets. The first toys manufactured by humans date back to roughly 4000 BC. They were constructed using found natural materials like as pebbles, sticks, and animal bones. In the 19th century, these natural materials gave way to plastic. Toys for youngsters have evolved rapidly since then. New technology resulted in the development of video game consoles, talking toys, brighter colors, and other innovations that forever altered the way children played. Children played with simple toys made of natural materials such as stones, sticks, and bones during the prehistoric age. These toys were frequently utilized for imaginative play and as educational instruments. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon. 80s toy trends. Because Lego, Barbie, and Hot Wheels had already been established for decades, the focus of this decade was different. This classic toy decade was marked by Hungry Hippos, Lego train sets, Cabbage Patch dolls, Strawberry Shortcake, and the Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube, developed in the 1970s, seized the world by storm in the 1980s and hasn't let go since. Some of the top toy trends of the 1980s include: action figures, such as G.I. Joe and He-Man, were popular in the 1980s and frequently included characters from popular movies and television shows. Transformers. In the 1980s, Transformers, a line of toy robots that could transform into vehicles or animals, were a major phenomenon. Barbie, the iconic fashion doll, remained popular in the 1980s, with new lines such as Barbie and the Rockers and Day to Night Barbie being introduced. Video games. The rise of video game consoles such as the Atari 2600 and the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, in the 1980s produced an entirely new genre of toys based on popular video game characters. Board games, such as Trivial Pursuit and Scrabble, remained popular in the 1980s, and new, modernized versions were introduced. 90s toy trends. Furby, Game Boy, Power Rangers, and Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles action toys were popular in the 1990s. Furby led the way in soft toys, while action figures brought hard plastic to the forefront. Technology was also becoming increasingly significant at this time, as evidenced by the Game Boy. Technology was also incorporated in soft toys, with the Furby becoming extremely famous due to its unique interactive capabilities. Some of the top toy trends of the 1990s include: collectible toys, such as Beanie Babies and Pogs, became extremely popular in the 1990s. Because these toys were frequently little and inexpensive, they were simple to collect and trade. Tamagotchi. In the 1990s, Tamagotchi, a virtual pet that required virtual care and attention, was a tremendous hit. Pokémon. In the 1990s, the media franchise Pokémon, which encompasses video games, trading cards, and a TV program, became a cultural sensation. Video games. The rise of home video game consoles such as the Sony PlayStation and the Nintendo 64 in the 1990s produced an entirely new category of toys based on popular video game characters. Board games, such as Monopoly and Scrabble, remained popular in the 1990s and saw the introduction of new, modernized versions. 2000s toy trends. The millennium's turn brought revolution of digital technology, which was extensively represented in toy trends for this decade. The Xbox, PlayStation games, and Nintendo Wii were the leaders in technical gaming. The Bratz dolls, BMX bikes, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire board game were all popular in the 2000s. STEM toys, science, technology, engineering, and math have also grown in appeal, particularly among parents. Some of the top toy trends of the 2000s include: electronic toys, such as interactive dolls and handheld electronic games, gained popularity in the 2000s. Collectible toys, such as Beanie Babies and Pogs, were still popular in the 2000s. Video games. The rise of home video game systems like the Xbox and PlayStation 2 in the 2000s produced a whole new genre of toys based on popular video game characters. Dolls such as Barbie and American Girl remained popular throughout the 2000s, with new lines and accessories being introduced. Action figures. In the 2000s, action figurines based on Marvel and DC Comics characters became popular. 2010 Toy Trends. Technology defines 2010 trends. This was the decade when toys became educational instruments, with more youngsters interacting with touch screens than traditional toys. In this day and age, digital literacy is essential for everyone, and getting children started early is a good idea. As a result, cell phones, PlayStations, Xboxes, Nintendo, and the Apple iPad have become increasingly popular. These toys can be simple or complex, and they assist children in honing their scientific, technology, engineering, and math skills. Some of the top toy trends of the 2010s include: electronic toys, such as interactive dolls and handheld electronic games, were still popular in the 2010s. Collectible toys, such as blind box figurines and fidget spinners, gained popularity in the 2010s. Video games. The rise of home video game consoles such as the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 in the 2010s produced an entirely new genre of toys based on popular video game characters. Board games, such as Monopoly and Scrabble, remained popular in the 2010s, with new, modernized versions being introduced. Stuffed animals, such as Beanie Babies and Webkins, were popular throughout the 2010s, with many featuring distinctive and valuable designs. New toy trends. Now that we've taken a quick look at toys from then and now, we can concentrate on the present. Toy trends are still dominated by technology. You may be wondering how technology has altered the toy market in the last 10 years. 3D printing, artificial intelligence, and augmented reality are influencing what new toys are created and how we engage with them. Nonetheless, traditional, tactile toys have recently seen an uptick in sales. This originates from a perceived desire to divert children's attention away from the all-consuming touchscreen and instant gratification technology toys. As we've seen in a variety of developing trends other than toys, nostalgia and retro are widespread, with trends from decades past resurfacing. We anticipate to see this in the toy sector as well, with toy makers reimagining classic products for a new age. Every year, it appears that children's toys get better and better. And if you've started looking for gifts for kids, you already know the selections are overwhelming, which is great for the kids but makes purchasing more difficult. And if you haven't started yet, now is the time. So, what are the top toy trends for this year? There are numerous solutions available to aid children who are stressed or anxious, such as relaxing sensory toys, play sets that promote social emotional learning, and soothing fidget toys. There are also numerous toys available to aid with at-home education, especially when it comes to STEM sets. As the temperature cools, families look for the best board games to enjoy at home during family game night. Finally, there are numerous toys and play sets that emphasize sustainability, both as a concept for play, inspiring children to be good environmental stewards, and in terms of product materials and packaging. Then there are toys that assist children in discovering their inner creators, particularly when it comes to creating their own videos and capturing their own images. This was the evolution of the toys. We hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for more videos about the evolution of things. Thank you for watching.